John Prine singing this, eh? John Prine has the coronavirus. Not good. They say he's getting a little bit better. John Prine's like he's got to be like 207 years old. He's been around for a long time. But I thought I'd give you that today, and that's our song for today. It's John Prine. Okay, my name is Mr. Phillips. We're talking distance learning with Philly. Blue lightsaber today. We have Boogie again. He's too busy licking himself, so we'll just let that happen. Things are going well in Wobbin. Things are going well with the distance learning. I talked to almost everybody yesterday, and things are going well. People were actually getting kind of excited to get back into things. But, you know, some of you are having a hard time getting going. It's a very cool mug, by the way. So here's my suggestion as we get going. We're all alone. We're isolated. If you love somebody, tell them. If you miss somebody, tell them. If you have any feelings about anybody, tell them. If they're positive. I'm having trouble with the Google Hangouts video chat. Julian and I tried really hard today, and then Will and I did, and we couldn't get it going. I'm going to talk to Mr. Gary. We'll see what's going on with that. Today's lesson, if you will, in distance learning comes from an old teacher of mine, best teacher on the planet, Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns taught art for me in junior high and high school, and he gave me a simple life philosophy. It wasn't that when he started. He was just yelling at me, called draw what you see. I would complicate things. I'd think too much, and he'd be like, Phillips, he's from Kentucky, draw what you see. Shut your mind down, shut your mouth, and just draw what you see. It's just that simple. Well, it was good for me when I was younger. I got to be very good friends with Mr. Burns, actually neighbors with him when I was a little older. And the cool thing is, draw what you see completely transformed. It's the first time I was treated as an adult by like a teacher or something, that my ideas were valid. Draw what you see meant what I see is cool, even though it's different than everybody else. Let's think about Mr. Burns and draw what we see. Because whatever you believe and see, it's cool. Joke of the day today is one of my all-time favorites. Did you hear about the guy who had his entire left side cut off in a farm accident? Don't worry. He's all right now. Our quote today comes from the 1920s, an author by the name of A. Milne. If that sounds familiar, you probably know who Winnie the Pooh is. Winnie the Pooh was a book, and then on Pooh Corner, something like that. And many people find a lot of meaning in the characters. Oh, first, the quote, that's right. I was walking along looking for somebody, and then suddenly, I wasn't anymore. That's Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is, you know, a group of stuffed animals, and Christopher Robin believes in them. There's lots of theories out there. My least favorite is that A. Milne was trying to do the bad psychological things like schizophrenia and ADD with Tigger. No, here's the thing. Maybe, I don't know. Some people say it was about Taoism, because there was a book called The Tao of Pooh. Maybe it was just about growing up and learning and living. I mean, we had Tigger. He was, anxious. He was always ready to go. Piglet, obviously, a little anxiety. Rabbit, high-strung. Kanga, motherly. Roo, needed loving. Owl, wise and wisdom. What about Pooh? What do we say about Pooh? Most people think he's, oh, bother. Oh, Eeyore, by the way, he's the gloom and doom. So what about Pooh? They think he's dim-witted, not very smart. I think Pooh is the most wise of all of them. Pooh sees it all, he takes it in, and he's content. And he goes with the way. Maybe that's why the Taoism thing, when they wrote the Tao of Pooh, because Pooh just follows what's going on and sees things. Whatever it is, I like the quote. I was walking along looking for somebody, suddenly I wasn't. So, as Christopher Robin said to Pooh, promise me, you'll always remember, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Hope you're having a good day. Be good out there. This is Mr. Phillips saying goodbye. We'll get you out with John Prine. Did you see how I got the music today? So happy. Former radio guy just figured how to push a button. All right.